Hey beauties and bows, it's Jennifer of Custom Chic, and if you're new here, let me be the first to welcome you. My channel focuses on fashion, travel, and lifestyle related content. So every Wednesday and every Friday, make sure you subscribe so you can go ahead and get your fix. As you guys probably know, some states are starting to open back up. Hopefully we're not being too presumptuous. Hopefully we are doing this safely. It just made me so excited, and I'm sorry if I'm talking so fast, but I'm super excited. We're opening back up, right? So hopefully we are doing this safely. I'm gonna share with you guys some tips and tricks on how I do one of my favorite things, which is mixing fabrics, okay? Florals, prints, ginghams, polka dots, stripes, animal print, all of that good stuff. I'm giving you guys a little preview with my outfit. Make sure you go to customs_chic to see the entire thing. 3 things that you need to know: color, and scale. We'll talk about that once we finish the intro. Alright guys, so I'm super excited to be doing this. Okay, so before I left, I talked about 3 things: color, and scale. Let me explain that very quickly so that we can get these things going. We can mix some of these prints and fabrics and patterns up. I'm excited. I really am excited. Okay, so first thing is to make sure that you have a base color that is similar. So my little headpiece here has some cream and my shirt has some cream. If that was not true, then you want to make sure that you have at least the same color within the 2 fabrics, florals, prints that you are trying to mix. So even if I didn't have a cream base, I still have some blue here, and then I have some blue here, so it works. If all else fails, your 2 color tricks and tips don't work. Make sure that you have varying proportions, right? So I have really tiny stripes here. You guys can't even really tell that my shirt is striped unless you were super close to me. But here I've got a lot of fabric, I've got a lot of ruching, I've got a lot of colors, but I still have some stripes here. So color, scale, right? If you don't have the same base denominator, go for the same colors. If you don't have the same colors in the different fabrics that you are trying to mix, go for scale, right? Something big, stripes, bigger stripes on the bottom, smaller polka dots on the top, or vice versa. So let's mix it up so that you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay guys, so this first look is actually an oversized men's shirt that I turned into a skirt. I paired it with a horizontal lined striped shirt, and these 2 work together because, one, the color tone is the same. There's sort of like this undertone, underlying taupe color within both of the pieces, and the scale and the proportion of it work as well. The prints on the shirt/skirt are bigger in size than the actual horizontal line, so that's what makes this look cohesive. The color combination also works well. I went ahead and grabbed an orange, sort of this burnt orange crossbody top, just to play up more of the colors in the skirt, and I like it. So this is our first mix. Our second remix is this work appropriate outfit that I like. It is a houndstooth skirt, and I paired it with a snakeskin ruffled sleeveless shirt. You can see that the base colors are the same. There's both that white and black. There's also the same colors within both patterns. Even though they're different, they still marry very well together. I threw on this red belt just to give it a little bit of pizzazz, and here we go. We're remixed. As I prance and dance into the shot, this is by far my favorite remix. I have on this super busy, super billowy, super voluminous blouse from Elliot, and I paired it with a black and white polka dot skirt that I purchased from Walmart. You can see the base colors are the same. There's that black in there, so it works well. I wanted to make sure that the silhouettes were not competing, so I kept the A-line polka dot skirt because the sleeves have so much going on. I threw on this cobalt blue little pouch, and I threw on those yellow heels, and I'm ready to go. Let's do it. Animal print on top of animal print. If not done correctly, this look can go very wrong very quickly. But all 3 of our tips and tricks are here. We have a neutral background. We have the same color denominator. Our scales and proportions are right. On top, they're smaller prints. On the bottom, they're a lot more bolder. I threw on that cobalt blue pouch just to give it a little bit of pizzazz. Those white shoes still play into that same color combination. So this is animal print done well. Our last and final look is stripes on top of stripes. We have all 3 tips and tricks in this look. We have the same green and gray neutral background, the same color denominators, but what's super important here is scale. Proportion, proportion, proportion. You see on top how the stripes are bigger and larger than the stripes within the skirt. That makes a cohesive look. That brings all of this together. That is how you remix.
Guys, I went and put all of this back on so that I can give you guys a cohesive intro and outro. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is probably one of the favorite things that I have done so far on this YouTube channel, is just mixing these prints. I love springtime. I love that our state, our country is going back to some kind of normalcy. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember, you can do whatever you want to do. Just make sure you keep those 3 tips in mind: color, color, scale. Make sure you have the same neutral background. If you don't have that, make sure your pieces have the same colors within it so they can play off of each other. Make sure that you are paying attention to the scale, right? So bigger pieces or bigger stripes or larger dots or larger florals, you don't want them to be the same size on your different pieces. So if you have big polka dots on the bottom, make sure your stripes are smaller on the top. If you have bigger stripes on the bottom, go for smaller stripes or smaller florals at the bottom. If you stuck around this long, you already know what to do. You're gonna like, you're gonna share, you're gonna subscribe, and you're gonna hit that bell notification. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.